Do you remember what to do?
I think I do.
Where do you see if anyone's come in?
Well, we can see that. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's been a while.
It has.
Anything could happen.
And you got a bonus B.
Yeah, got a bonus. Last minute, she decided to pop in. So if you would like to come and say hello, because otherwise we're going to be talking to ourselves. Sweet-natured. Hello, sweet-natured.
Hi. Hello, travelling light.
Hello, travelling light. Welcome. See,
Hello, sisters on the seas.
We weren't sure. It's been a while. We weren't sure there'd be anybody here, but there is.
We just have to chat to each other.
Yeah, enough of that. Hello, Claire. And hello,
Rose.
Hello, welcome again. We've got some questions coming up for you. I've lined them up, so there might be a surprise for Rachel.
No idea what.
But first of all, come and say hello, like everyone is. Oh, look, we've got.
Hi, Paul. Good evening. Good evening, Travel with the Thompsons.
Hello. We have only met one half of Travel with the Thompsons so far.
We have,
yes. Hopefully this year we will meet both of you. So yes, come on in, say hello, welcome along. So anything could happen. We've just had a cat fight. They've all disappeared, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been thrown outside.
Yeah. What else could happen this evening? We could have a child shortly informing us he's hungry. So, but hopefully he won't. He's Xboxing. So yeah, anything could happen. But so far, is the microphone working okay? Are we all it must be they're answering the questions. Yeah. So yes, we're yet to meet the better half. We will decide who the better half is. So hopefully on a ship tour this year, we will get to meet on a cruise maybe. And
good evening, Law Greens. Thank you for joining.
Yes. Sounds all good. We are sounding good. And we've got wouldn't it be lovely to be there?
That would be really nice.
Yes,
wouldn't it?
It would, absolutely. Okay, so shall we start getting on? Welcome, everybody. If you haven't been on one of our lives before, I'm Tom.
I'm Rachel.
We are the 4Bs, we're the 2Bs. Once again, we discussed that the kids, we're not cool enough, are we? So I think for another 10 years, we won't be seeing the 4.
You're just about cool enough for me to join, so.
And it lets us take a few pictures, doesn't it? So, yes, right, we've got a few more hellos, have we? Is that?
No, keep going down. You've already been to that one.
All right. Oh, God, yeah.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Perfect. Right. Okay. Questions. Bear with us in a second. We've got some great questions here. Rachel, are you ready for these questions?
I am. I've got no idea what they are.
Okay.
So
first question.
Last minute.
This year is quite an exciting year, Rachel. As you well know, coming up, we have NCL Aqua, World America. Do you know what World America is?
Yes, an MSC ship.
Is an MS, yeah. Do you know what it's sister to?
Europa,
yes, well done.
You're impressed.
Very well done. We've got Epic Universe. What's Epic Universe?
That's got to be something along Icon and.
No, it's quite clearly not a ship. It's
that's Universal.
Universal, yeah. I
thought we were talking cruise, so I didn't think.
We've got some interest here in theme parks. Star of the Seas. Star of the Seas, you know what that is? Oh, this is
NCL.
No. Star of the Seas is the sister to Icon of the Seas, and we've got Star Princess, sister of Sun Princess. All of these are new things happening in 2025, and what we want to ask you is, what do you think is the most exciting? If you could have one day and one night of one of these, then tell us which one it would be. For you, what would it be? What are you going for?
I'm going to go. I probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go for Epic Universe.
Right. Okay. Noted. And is anybody going on any of these? For me, I'm most excited. Probably would say if we were going on one of these, we're not at the moment. Epic Universe, and I really would like to see World America.
Yeah, but do you not think it would be too similar to World Europa?
Now that's why I want to go on it, because I thought it was excellent, but I thought there was a lot of things that needed to be improved, and I want to see if they've improved them. Especially that promenade at the back. It was like a bit of a nothing space. So have they improved that? And the water park, of course. Star of the Seas, no, because it's far too expensive. I was booked on Aqua, not anymore. And the water side looks amazing on that. I'd love to go on that. And Star Princess, no real family area this time.
Oh.
Because they can't make it work. So anyway, let us know what you want to do, right? Can you tempt us in our diary is pretty empty for 2025. Tempt us with something.
We do have something booked.
Yeah, but not until October. Sky Princess. So we've got Sky Princess in October, but that's a long, long way away. We'll try and do things before that. And my last question is, pointless me asking you, as you don't really watch YouTube, give us somebody or something that you're really into at the moment on YouTube.
Are you asking me that question?
No, but you don't get into YouTube. I'm asking them because we're doing a live, so I thought it's best to ask everybody out there. Do you want to ask me?
Go on then. What are
really
you really
enjoying at the moment? Obviously, all the people that are on here, but I'm really enjoying at the moment Theme Park Worldwide. They're over. Remember I showed you the other day. They're in Florida, and they've also been on a cruise. They're very down to it. He's very, very funny due to the fact that they only seem to eat chips and nuggets and stuff, but they are brilliant. And I think, yeah.
Do you know what I have really enjoyed that is YouTube related?
What's that?
But not necessarily on YouTube.
What's that?
Mr. Beast Games.
Mr. Beast Games.
Yeah.
Fabulous, yeah.
I did actually really enjoy that.
He's done pretty well on YouTube.
He has done very well on YouTube, yeah.
So give us some names. Those are all the questions. We better go back to the comments, haven't we? Right, let's find out. Right, here we go. Oh, and questions, please.
Right. So, Rose first. Where is your next cruise?
You go.
Don't ask me this. So we're going on a ship in October. Sky Princess?
Sky Princess, yes.
Sky Princess, Northern Europe. So we're going to Hamburg.
Overnight.
And
that was because we had a voucher from Sun Princess. So Sweet Nature, they spent theirs about a year ago.
Yeah, so we just decided that we had the money sitting there, so we would just book something for all four of us. So it's just a 5-night cruise.
But what's
actually, yeah, I'm really looking forward to going.
There might be something before that. We hope.
There probably will be something.
Could you imagine me trying to get stuff before that? I'll be filming me walking down to the local shop soon. Yes, hello there. Right. When you travelled on World Europa, were you in Yacht Club? And if so, do MSC have separate or priority boarding for Yacht Club passengers at each port where you've been on day trips, etc.?
So, no, we were not in Yacht Club. We were on the ship with some people that were in Yacht Club. With regards to priority boarding, it was a little bit all over the place, really, when we got on the ship. So actually their priority boarding wasn't as priority as it may be in other places now, because it was a very new ship at that point. As for day trips, etc.
Shall I tell you my experience on Euribia?
Go on.
So when I was in Yacht Club in Euribia, yes, we had priority boarding, we had a little area. It was a bit confused the day, but I've heard lots of people it's much, much better when they've done it before. And yes, every time you went off the ship, there was a man that went with me. So the butler came, or his assistant came with me and sort of showed me off the ship, even though I didn't really need. So yeah, they look after everything in Yacht Club.
Was that not a bit uncomfortable?
It was a bit weird. I didn't need him. He was a nice chap, so it was nice to chat to. But I would love to go back in Yacht Club, but it's just so expensive, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It is so expensive. I'd love to go back in now. And we did go and look at the one in World Europe, and it looked amazing, didn't it?
Yeah,
really did look amazing. So, right, thank you for that question. Enjoy Yacht Club if that's what you're heading on. Really excited for Epic Universe and Star Princess. See?
So we've actually had things coming up on our Facebook memories today. And 6 years ago, we were actually in Florida, weren't we? We didn't do Universal the last time we went to Florida with the kids. So actually, we've been twice with the kids, haven't we? When they were 2 and 4 and then 4 and 6. Yeah. And we just did Disney at that point and always said we'd go back when they were a little bit older. But yeah, looking back on the pictures of just...
Yeah. And Universal now looks like it's contending with Disney, not completely, but it's heading that way. You know, you've got 3 theme parks now, and you've got the
it
water
looks
park
immense.
As well. And considering Universal 4 years ago was that park was like nothing. It was wasteland, and now it's a thing. So yeah, it's amazing. Perhaps you could go to Epic Universe and you could combine a ship like World America. Yeah. She's always thinking about the pennies. Looks amazing. And Sweet Natured, any plans to go on Star Princess? Star Princess does look very nice. But I want to know, first of all, what is going up on the top. If we're going to have our family hat on, then I was really, really excited about, the things, the Park 19 that was on the top. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Had the thing, and that was all taken down. It was all a bit of a mess. I know lots of people, I know loads of Princess regulars don't want anything up there and they just wanted to keep it just for us. But for our family hat, I think it'd be nice to have something up on the top there. Don't you reckon? But I'm looking forward for you to try Princess because I think you'll really like it. Princess is good. Right. Where are we, Rich? Right.
There.
There we go. I would like to try, World America does look good. You did enjoy World Europa because it was all too much of a rush. I think if you had a week, you would have really, really enjoyed it.
I really hate short cruises because I'm one of these people that first day of holiday, I'm really grumpy and it takes me ages to get comfortable with my surroundings. So short cruises, I really, really struggle, especially when we've got the kids with us, because I'm just trying to figure out what's going to be good for them and what we're going to do over the few days we're there. So I think to actually have a week where I can actually settle in and be more comfortable in my surroundings and know where everything is, I'm all right. So I would like to do World Europa again for that reason, because I just feel like last time it was a little bit overshadowed really with how short it was and how stressful it was to get to the ship.
And I would like to see if they've learned from their not mistakes, but I just felt it was a really potential to be an amazing ship.
Yeah, definitely.
And so they've got World Europa, they've got World America. Guess what's next? World Asia. Do you know where it's going to?
I wonder.
No, it's going to Europe. I don't know why it's called World Asia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess there was an intention to send it to Asia, but it's not. I'm on Sky Princess in May. Enjoy. Tell us how you get on. We're really looking forward. I've done a day on Sky Princess and looked lovely. So, good evening, Cruise Life. Hello.
Good evening.
Right. How are we getting on? We sail in 2 months. Wow. So that must have been almost the maiden then. If that's in April, are you heading on the maiden? Oh, it does. Yeah. That is good. Easter's too early for us. And we haven't got enough time with work, but summertime could be, you never know. We were looking at, there is some ridiculous deals on P&O.
There is some really ridiculous deals on P&O at the moment. It's like, do we book? Do we just keep saving money?
We're thinking of saving it. It's Arvia, and we've already done Arvia.
But we did enjoy Arvia.
Yeah. The price for 2 weeks was, for a family of 4, was nuts. Both the kids were free, weren't they? But
was Alice free? Because she's 12 now.
Both were free. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so. Right, lovely. Right, here we go. Sweet Natured. We go on Star Princess, but nothing but yet. Most likely 2026. Let's settle in. I think, obviously, you guys were on the first couple of months in Sun Princess, and I think we both learned the lesson of let a ship settle in. I think we're less excited about going on maidens now, aren't we? I think let a ship go in. I think I was far too excited about getting on a ship early, and I think now.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't have a clue when a ship's maiden was. It
could be 20 years old, but no, I think definitely wise old heads always tell you. Obviously, it's good for the channel. You get a video quite soon, but for the enjoyment factor, I think
it's all the teething problems, isn't it? That just need to be ironed out before you actually go on a ship.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to go on it on a maiden, knowing that there's going to be issues.
These guys, Cruise Life, they are going on the maiden, so let us know what it's like on World America. Look forward to the restaurant, like the H class, the grill up on deck. Okay, yes, maybe a restaurant it would suit you.
Yeah.
Suit Sweet Natured, but I'm not sure about kids. But
we'll leave the kids at home.
To be fair, though, when Ernest was on for the 5 days, he enjoyed the ice cream, he enjoyed the cocktails, and Ernest just loves the rooms to watch free movies.
Yeah, I was going to say, kids. Our kids are quite easy to entertain, really, aren't they?
They do like MSC.
As long as they've got Wi-Fi, a tablet, and there's some entertainment going on, then they're fine. They don't go to kids club.
No.
It's more about us just entertaining them for the the period that we're on.
I think so. I think as we're going forward, I think cruise lines need to, for kids, pick up the fact of Wi-Fi, some of Kids Club and other stuff. I think they have got different priorities now. Don't get me wrong, they will put the tablets down and they'll go on the slides and absolutely love it.
Yeah, of course.
But I think as an added extra as well, I think, which is good. So, okay, traveling light. What is the most important to you as a family, the ship or the destination?
I'd say it's a little bit of both. But I would probably say, that's really hard. I'd say 50-50. Like you have to have a good ship. So if you've got too many sea days, that the kids can actually enjoy being on the ship. Destination wise, I think a lot of cruises we've been to the same ports. So we haven't always got off the ship. Or for instance, when we went in the height of summer, didn't we, on one cruise that we went on, and Ernest is not very good in the heat. I'm not that great in the heat, to be fair. So Tom and Alice got off the ship and they went and explored and we just stayed on the ship. So, yeah, I don't know. I think if there are destinations that you really want to go and explore, and actually that's one thing we did say to them, didn't we, about Arvia, if we were to go on Arvia in the Easter holidays, was we would really go and explore the ports that we went to, because they are places that we haven't necessarily been before, or we've been to, but we haven't got off the ship fully and explored because it's been too hot. So it wouldn't be too hot for us to go and explore.
But I think it's different. But I think Alice would go. Alice loves going out, and I love going out. But Ernest would he would just stay on the ship. He's a ship one, isn't he?
And
which understand at the age when you're 10.
Yeah.
All you want to, you just want to go and have fun, don't you? Really. But Alice would like to go and explore. So yeah, really good question. I think a little bit of both. To be fair, when I'm looking at a lot of cruises from Southampton this year, it's a lot of the same ports. Alice said that, didn't we? We suggested a cruise to her, and she was like, "I've been to all these ports, especially for short cruises. They're so limited. But you're going to Bruges, Amsterdam, Bruges, Cherbourg, and places that we've been so many times. But it is so convenient, isn't it? So it is a difficult. Good question. We can't save and have loads to do in the home, but right now we want to cruise.
I hear you.
Good people.
Tom is not enjoying saving up for new doors upstairs, I can tell you.
I know. We've been very good, haven't we? We've
been really, really good at saving money, yeah. And so we live in a 130-year-old house. Yeah. So as you can imagine, when we moved in, we spent a lot of money on our house. And now, how many years have we lived here? 9 years. So we're just coming back around to that point of needing to do things again, and everything going wrong. Things will burn. The money will eventually burn, and we can't resist it. Well, once I've got my new doors upstairs. Yeah. You and your doors. Keep the questions coming in, by the way. Answer all those questions as well. If any of those Epic Universe, Star, Princess, Star of the Seas, World America, any of those that you would like to go on, or you are going on cruise lines, are heading on to World America. So answer any of those questions. Any new YouTubers or social media accounts that you have seen recently that you could let me know about. Don't rage and watch it, but I will. Have you seen how cheap the Disney is on the Fantasy in November? No, I haven't seen that. We will have a look. We'd love to go on a Disney cruise. Is that the massive one? There's a massive one that's going to the. Have you seen this? Literally has got a theme park on the top. That's it. It's Do you know what? Actually, it's really funny. You just talking about Disney. One of my work colleagues the other day said to me, "When you go on a Disney cruise, do you get off the ship and go to the different Disney theme parks?" I was like, "Well, you kind of do, but yeah." No, you don't. You don't. No, you don't get off and go to Magic Kingdom and Epcot. It doesn't sail to the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, no, but I think when people think of a Disney cruise, like people that don't cruise and don't have a clue about it, that's what their preconceived idea is, that you get off and you're just sail into. I mean, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? That'd be amazing. We're now in River. So your different ports are like Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom. It's a great idea. Yeah, it's a great idea. Apart from the fact there's land. Well, yeah, but that's like Disney could do it. People that don't cruise don't like. No, that's true. Don't know that, do they? But let's know more about that information. But yes, there's a new Westbound Transatlantic. Westbound Transatlantic. Of course it is. Yes. Have they changed that? Because isn't it going in for a longer refit? I think I read. November's. We've been looking. We have a little look at transatlantics because they are because they're such good prices. But
we don't mind doing it over half term and the kids kept taking a week off. But if it was fully in November, that would be like 2 weeks, and that would have to be a no. But we would stretch it to a week for a good cruise, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
for a good price, most definitely, and then have a week off at half term. But November, 2 weeks off of school. They would definitely say yes, but probably be a no. So if it's moved to, there's some really, really good prices for transatlantics. But thank you for those questions, and I'm sure I'll have a look at it. But probably in November it will be a no. Love your videos interview. Did you recently?
You did recently with Sailing Away Magazine.
Oh,
thank you very much.
Love your videos. An interview you recently did. Thank you very much. Thank you. We did enjoy that. That was last summer, wasn't it?
Yeah. If anyone's got any questions on that, feel free to ask us.
Yeah. Any views on YouTube, whatever you would like to talk about, we'll talk about it. So yeah. Watch.
I am
drinking a couple of wines.
I'm now drinking 0% though.
Yeah. Right. We're doing the transatlantic on the new.
Cool.
Yes, doing the transatlantic on the new Allure of the Seas in October. I did actually look at that, and the price for a family of 4 was excellent. It's
How
really
much?
good.
Oh, was this the one you were telling me about the other day?
Yeah, I don't really tell you about many cruises anymore, but it bores you to tears. It could have been. Yeah, all the transatlantics in October, and they do go. The problem is though, there's only one problem: is the fact that we would have to stretch it over the more than a week off school, maybe a few days, because if you go into Florida, we're not just going to fly back.
And I think that's the big thing, isn't it? Like, you cannot go to Florida without doing Florida.
I guess you could do a few days Universal.
Well, we could. So this is what we could do. We could just go and do 4 days Universal. We don't need to do Disney because we've done Disney.
We're planning it with everybody. What happens? Yeah, we could. We will see.
Once you've paid for my new doors.
Yeah, new doors. We like to get off the ship, so we'd struggle with a transatlantic.
We did have this conversation the other day, didn't we? So I think I would be okay on a transatlantic.
I would.
Do you think you would?
Yeah.
I think you would get cabin fever.
No, I don't. If I was on like a P&O ship, I would. I think if I was on.
You would cope okay?
No. If I was on somewhere like Allure of the Seas, I think I would be.
See, I think if I was on P&O, I'd be okay because I would just like watch loads of films, loads of.
Did people that have done a few transatlantics that are in the chat? Do you get many families on there? Is it? I always think when I sort of read about it, I always think it's people that do it quite regularly. And do you know what I mean? Some do use transatlantics to come, like they have 2 houses and they go over to. Yeah,
I'd really like to experience a transatlantic.
I'm gonna have to at one point because it's a thing I really want to do. I want to just look out and it's like nothing. So.
Yeah, and I think that's the one thing I love about cruising is just being in the middle of the sea, looking out on a balcony, and being like, I could be absolutely anywhere. It
wouldn't be on this one, but I've heard on some of the transatlantics because they are so cheap. Some like the P&O ones, sometimes they how do I say this? It's like they can attract interesting crowds. I think that's what happened last time. There was a few
like swingers.
No, not swingers. Next question. Right.
No, I just went on to the next question.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing? Sorry.
Oh no, this is turning into a normal 4Bs one. Nothing's going wrong. Cost one for 2 in a balcony for 2 weeks. Ooh, that is good, isn't it?
That's very good.
It's good. I'll show you this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
What do you guys feel about all these super ships that are being built? Will it be the end of the smaller ships? I really hope not. I much prefer a smaller ship. I think for me, when you've got a really big ship, the ambience seems to be lost a little bit. Service seems to get lost. Yeah, I
think that if you the food master's coming, I think ships there will be small ships, but you're going to be paying for them. I think if there's any new ships, I think they're going to be in the high end of the market because they can't make the money they want to make. And the problem is it's going to get bigger and bigger, but you're going to be restricted on where you can go. Already, you look at itineraries, it's all the same places. All the massive 6,000, 7,000 ships are all going to the same places out of Florida. All the big ones here are going to the same places. So that's all it's going to lead to is in the end, people are going to get so bored because they're going to the same. So I do hope that they realise this and they still have the smaller ships, and that we can afford them, because I think the way it's going, small ship expensive, bigger ship are the only ones we can get on if you want a reasonable price. Good question. Right. We are really looking forward to our Royal Caribbean 4-day cruise to Bruges. Yes, on Independence of the Seas. They're unusually this year. They normally have a short one in May, but it's not until June. So enjoy that. I did look at Independence of the Seas for half term, but the prices were a little bit crazy at the moment. We would love to do transatlantic, love a sea day, but same problem as you, school holidays. Yes, of course, teachers. Yes, and of course, you definitely can't take the extra week off. So yeah, it is a little bit of a problem, but yeah, maybe we should see. It's always at the wrong time of year. Maybe, and also I find Easter holidays. You think, oh great, there's going to be a transatlantic Easter holidays, and we always just miss it. It's always kind of the last week of April, first week of May. So it's a little bit annoying, right? The Disney transatlantic is only $2,000 for 2 people at the moment. Ooh, right, I'm going to be looking at later. She's just popped out to sort Ernest out, but I will see. Is it November now? Can you let us know? Is it moved? I think I read that it was going to be October, over October half term, and then they moved it. Is that correct? Did I get the right information? Can we move back to the swingers chat? No, we've got no real swingers chat. I did enjoy the Sail Away podcast where they had the swingers on, but we've got no swingers chat. Our first cruise was a transatlantic on Britannia in 2019. There were not that many kids on board, but it was over Halloween and the kids come to fancy dress parade throughout the ship. Great, cool. Yeah, so it is something we are thinking about considering, but yeah, at some point we will definitely do a transatlantic. We might go back on Britannia. I really enjoyed my time there. Everyone else hasn't been on Britannia, so I'm the only one that's been on. So I wouldn't mind heading back on to Britannia. But yeah, definitely at some point. Right, keep the questions coming in. Remember the questions that we were asking. So we were asking all of these: Aqua, World America, Epic Universe. Epic Universe is not a ship, by the way. Star of the Sea, Star Princess. Which one are you most excited about? Of course, there's two new Disney ships. The one in Asia and not Treasure. Someone will tell me what's the 2 new Disney ships. There's the one in Asia basically. Rachel, it was bought by another company. They built it, and then halfway through the build, that company went bust or didn't want the ship. Disney have taken it over, and it's ginormous. And you should. I'll show you some of the pictures. It's just ridiculous, but it's just basically for the Asian market. So yeah. Where can you tempt us to go? And new social media. Give us some suggestions of anyone that you've seen recently on social media or YouTube. And thing. So, is Ernest sorted with his food?
No, I'm just making a hot dog.
A hot dog? It's a roast dinner. Right. Any more questions for us? Yes. Right. Yes, the Fantasy Transatlantic was delayed. That's why it's so cheap. Need to go. Yes, go on. If we didn't have the
kids,
if we didn't have the kids, then yeah, that's the thing, though, isn't it? So many more options. Like, keep on seeing people that have gone on Marella cruises and get really good prices. As soon as I look at Marella cruises, like in any of the half terms, Easter, even like slightly out. So as I said, we don't mind taking them out for a week. The prices go absolutely through the roof. Easter is like 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 for the, and it is all inclusive. So I really want to try it, but it's just trying to get the right price. I'm convinced. James is convinced. Go and book it. $2,000 for the 2 of you on a transatlantic Disney. That's crazy. I would definitely. I'll have a look at it later. I'm working, so I can't really watch, guys. But the question is, would a 6-month cruise be heaven or hell? Rachel, would a 6-month cruise be heaven or hell? That's a great question, Steve. Get back to work. No, not at the moment. I would later in my years. I'll definitely do a world cruise, but I think 6 months would be stretching. I like to see different ships. So, but great question, Steve. Enjoy the rails this evening. We can definitely see another transatlantic in our future. There's such a great way to really enjoy a cruise ship. Yes, I think you really would enjoy a transatlantic because you like to settle into holiday. You're terrible on the first day.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then second, third, fourth day, you relax and you get into, I think you would absolutely love just chilling out.
Yeah.
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 The only problem is if you do transatlantic, it's a long way away, isn't it?
Yeah.
October. Yeah. But we shall see. We shall see. Next question. Hello, Tom and Dom Travel. Hello.
Hello.
Hopefully we get to meet him properly this year. See him brief. You went on you didn't know you went on the Sky Princess tour,
No,
were
I
you?
wasn't,
Took the
no.
kids, didn't I? It was family day. You were working, I think. So, but lovely to see you. Thanks for joining in, Tom and Dom. Are you guys driven by ship or itinerary? We have 2 Caribbean trips this year, but they are down to the ships we want to sail on. Which 2 are they? Let us know. Rachel.
I would say probably by the ship, not the itinerary. We've done a lot of the same itinerary on different ships. I think for me, it's not necessarily about the destination. It's nice to obviously go to different destinations, but I think sometimes on a cruise ship, I think that's one thing that I do get a little bit frustrated about with cruising is that we get off in a port and I'd really like to spend longer in a specific place. So actually, I think if I was going to be looking at itinerary, I'd be going to look at staying somewhere for a few days, not looking at it for a cruise ship.
That is the frustrating sometimes.
Yeah,
isn't it?
and I would definitely say there's places like, for instance, Barcelona. We love Barcelona. The kids love Barcelona. And we did that, didn't we? As a holiday.
We've done quite a few overnight stops, which we really enjoy as well. They seem to be quite rare these days, but it does. What does frustrate me is sometimes you might be in the Canary Islands or somewhere around the Mediterranean, and like P&O does this all the time, where like Tenerife could be done in like 3 hours. Yeah. And then they leave at 6 o'clock and ride the next day 8 o'clock, and it's all a money saving. And I'm just like, you could have an evening here. I know some places obviously they've got to get there, but they know the speed they need to go to save money, and that does frustrating. So really good question. Yeah, but let us know what the 2 we were desperate to do Caribbean, aren't we?
Yeah, so I was just going to say with the Caribbean, so I would really like to do the Caribbean.
Going back to watching.
I just think at the moment, like with the kids, they're not of an age where they could just kind of like, Alice probably could just sit and chill out, but Ernest would need to be entertained. So it's just kind of, it's weighing up the pros and cons, isn't it? I think for us, well, actually, no, you and Ernest would need to be entertained. Alice and I'd be quite fine sunbathing and doing our own thing. But
Alice has got one requirement. She literally hasn't been abroad for nearly 2 years.
So Arvia, the last time we went on Arvia was Alice's last holiday.
We went on Queen Mary, but she didn't get off, so she hasn't been on for us. But I said to her, "What would you like to do?" And it just doesn't care as long as it's hot.
She just wants to go on an all-inclusive holiday.
Yeah. So like we all-inclusive cruise probably, but she wanted hot. Yeah. So we shall see. Which cruise line is your kid's favourite? Our granddaughter likes P&O best. Iona is her favourite. Thank you, Claire, for the question. What do they like?
So I would say our kids, their favourite is MSC. And the only reason for it being MSC is neither of them join in kids club. So with MSC, there's obviously a lot more going on those ships. So World Europa, for instance, there's like the massive arcade, literally.
Yeah.
Not a fairground, is it? But there's like bumper cars, and they have both really enjoyed P&O ships, though, to be fair. So we tend to, when we take them on a ship, and we did say this the other day, if we were to go back on Arvia, because they wouldn't go to kids club, then we would try and have like days when we were at sea that we would go and attend every quiz that was on, and just have that family time together. So I think whatever ship they've gone on, they've made the most of it. I would say their favourite ship that they've ever been on was Seaview, MSC. And the reason for that was we were in the Mediterranean, and literally...
It was hot.
It was boiling hot. And literally, I think Tom and I just laid on sun lounges while they were just in the
water park
area for the whole time we were on board. They loved it.
I would say yes. I would say to people, if your kids love things like Kids Club and that, P&O is great because it's really
fantastic for kids.
If they're getting more to the teenage age, I think, and they want to be entertained, then as MSC is great. But then you do have to build in the fun pass, etc. So yes. Let's have a look here. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no. Which cruise?
I've just done that one.
Hi, Tom and Dom. Hello. World America and Celebrity Beyond. Oh, that's a good combination. isn't it? You remember World America? We were talking about it a minute ago. New ship in April.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
We'll do. Yeah, and Celebrity Beyond. Celebrity nice as well. Love to try Celebrity.
I'd like to try Celebrity.
Yeah, that's going to be a really good 2 ships. They're fantastic. If you couldn't cruise or do Disney Universal, what would your ideal holiday be? Rachel, tell us what your ideal holiday would be. An ultimate holiday.
It's not fair saying ultimate holiday because like those 2 would be like Disney Universal would be an ultimate holiday.
Yeah. Oh no, you've got different. If it was just me and you, what would your ultimate holiday be? Okay, ideal and ultimate.
If it was just me.
Yeah. Just you. Yeah.
Well, me and you. I don't know. For me, it would just be somewhere just chilling out.
Sure, it was Maldives. Then, wasn't it?
Maldives would be my ultimate. But then I say that I think probably after 2 days I would be really, really bored. Yeah. I think with the kids, just having a holiday all inclusive that they could just do what they wanted to do. Yeah, I think we're both quite well, without sounding up ourselves, we're both quite well travelled, aren't we? There's not really anything that I would think I really, really want to do that until the past 2 years. Yeah, I don't know really. Somewhere that would make everyone happy and there was enough. Yeah. I do like cultural holidays. I like short, I just said it earlier that I didn't like short breaks, but I do like a city break where I can go somewhere and actually explore and learn about the history. Yeah,
I think that's my idea. A chill out ideal holiday. Holiday I'd love to do in the future would be going like to Asia and Australia and stuff like that. So yeah, something we don't do, but yeah. I find at the moment holidays, if the kids are happy, I'm happy. Is P&O negatively online actually a balance? Is the P&O negativity online actually a balanced view? Interesting. Yes, good question there. I think sometimes people don't watch the video of like some of our videos. You might look at the thumbnail and other people's videos and think it's really, really negative. But I try and make my videos really balanced on P&O and try and balance the price, what they offer. I think thumbnails can look like they're really negative because unfortunately YouTube likes negativity in headlines and thumbnails. So if you don't actually watch the video, then you might think yes, it's very negative. But I like to think that we do balance it out. They do some amazing prices. They still do some things that are really, really good. I think they've changed. I think that's the problem why they got such negative. They have gone for a different market now. They're very different than they were 10, 20 years ago. So the negativity, I think, is fed from people being used to old P&O. And now P&O is very, very different. And they need to go kind of with the time, look at the price, etc. There's lots of things they could do a lot better. But I think our coverage is quite balanced. I think in general, some people are quite negative about P&O. But then also some people will never see any wrong with P&O. So what do you think? Do you think that it's fair and balanced? Let us know, please, in the comments. Or does everyone else think? Do you think it's fair and balanced? Is it fair? Are people just sort of using P&O as someone just to, I don't know, stick to hit with and just... The problem is, I think also with content creators is P&O does do well. And P&O does spark a lot of conversations, doesn't it? Any more than anyone else. So I think that's why it's covered a lot, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So I was just saying, do you think, for example, our coverage is with P&O is quite balanced?
Yeah, I would say we're very fair with P&O. Like, obviously, if we had a lot more money, we would sail on different cruise lines. But P&O is well within our budget, and we've not had any bad cruises on P&O.
Well, what we just said then as well, we could get one the end of March with some discounts around 3,500 with the drinks package for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you have to be realistic in the fact that that's their price now. They are more heading towards more of a budget, so you've got to take that into account.
I think you definitely pay for what you get. Like, I could never say on any of the P&O cruises we've been on, we've gone on and been like, oh my God, we've had a terrible time. And you do see some reviews where people are really, really negative about it. But I just think we very much look at things for what we've paid. That's what we would expect to be getting. Like, as long as you're not too...
And also, as I said before, I think people are a bit a lot of times with coverage of P&O and other cruise lines is the fact of go past the thumbnails, go past the, yeah, do you know what I mean? Because a lot of it's got really good content, but they need people to have come to the video in the first place, don't they? They need to like catch in.
Definitely.
So, but yeah, really good question. Let us know what you think. And we think our P&O handle the Meadows thing was very bad, and there have been some cuts for sure on board, but there's still good value and great cruise. I think, yeah.
Exactly. Nail on the head there.
Absolutely. The Mailer thing, yes, 100% agree with you. Some of the things they have cut too far. But yeah.
But I think it's really difficult as well, because I think a lot of people with P&O say that pre-COVID things were very, very different. We didn't start cruising until after COVID. So for us, that's how P&O has always been.
We did one, and obviously I worked on
You
P&O.
worked on P&O, but then a lot of people that have been on P&O post-COVID have said it's not the same as it was before. So for them, obviously there's a big difference in the services that were provided, like just little things, like the turn down service. That really doesn't bother me. But for other people, that is part of the luxury when you do go on a cruise. So
if you think about for the market that P&O are going for, when we used to go on holidays, so you used to go to a hotel in Spain, you might have a show in the evening, but you'd rarely have sort of like a Broadway show. You might sort of show your main offering was a buffet restaurant, etc. Then you go on a cruise and you've got, I can sit down and have dinner, or I can also go to the buffet. There's a thing you show. So they are going for that market. And when you go over from being in an all-inclusive in Spain, etc., which some are excellent, but then you go over to something and you've got all of that new to cruise, it's like, wow, this is like amazing.
Exactly.
It's like, well, it's brilliant. So it depends on your expectations. You've really got to think about price.
And like you say, as Tom said, we were looking at Arvia for the Easter holidays, and I thought, right, okay, I'll just have a look at all-inclusive holidays around the same time. And you were looking at about £500 cheaper for us to go on an all-inclusive holiday. However, that then involves, sounds really menial, really, but getting to the airport, getting on a plane, getting to another country, having a transfer to the hotel, doing all of those things. Whereas we literally could get a train to Southampton, be straight on the ship that day, and we're on holiday.
Seeing the same thing as well.
And going to more places on that ship than we would be on that one all-inclusive holiday. So
yeah, exactly. Sometimes I think people expect celebrity level. Yeah, I think they do.
And I think that's the thing, isn't it? You go on board with an expectation of this is how much you have paid for a holiday, and not expecting to have above and beyond. I wouldn't really say as people
No.
Sorry, 1 second. Is it yours or Alice's?
Definitely. I think you've always got to look at what the price, and then you have your expectations in there. As Ernest has his 100th snack of the day. I think P&O sold a few trips at silly bargain prices, so they attracted some characters. I've enjoyed Arvia in the past 2 years, just a little hesitant now. We have to be very careful what we say, but
do you know what? Can I tell you a very funny story actually about that? So when we did go on Arvia, when we were in Southampton, it was really hot, and we were actually everyone was waiting obviously for their luggage to be on board, and we were laying on sun loungers. There were various women in certain states of undress, sunbathing in their underwear. And we were by the pool, and I could hear this woman shouting really, really loudly. And I turned to Tom and I went, "Oh my God, this place is just full of cabs." And as I looked round, I saw the person that was shouting, and I actually turned to Tom and went, "I actually know that person. I used to work with her in A&E." So, so we are very much like, yes, you get some characters on there, but sometimes it is what it is. It's what makes the world go round. We're all very different. We're all individual, and you just have to take it as it is and just turn a blind eye or just laugh about it, really.
And I think also, you've got to realise is that P&O gets talked quite a lot because they have changed so much in 10 years, and people want to talk about them. So as content creators and things, people want to talk about them, and that's what it is. Some cruise lines have kind of stayed the same, and people we put videos out at certain cruise lines, or I have, and they just don't get any interest because people don't really want to talk about it, and people want to talk about P&O. And that's the reason why you see it a lot.
Yeah.
Is because people want to chat away about them, and and that will be forever and a day. And it is because they've changed quite a lot. Hi, Ernest. Yes, he's got his snack, and he's already had. We'd have a roast dinner. He's already had dinner at the pub, and then he's carrying
today,
on.
so he's had a pub
But
dinner.
yeah, so all had a nice. Hope you all had a nice weekend. We've got 15 minutes. If anyone would let us know any more. So, what is your next cruise? Please do let us know in the comments below. We'll fit it in the next 15 minutes. We still want to be enticed on something. We want to be enticed, don't we? Transatlantic has enticed us tonight, hasn't it? Not the Disney one because it's out of season. So anything else that we've got coming up? Has it got all those new
something
ships?
for the Easter holidays or the May half term? You can entice us with something then.
Yeah,
I might be tempted.
Might be tempted Easter. Yeah, well, if you think about it, so we've got World America coming out in Easter holidays, but that's too far to go. We can't be doing that.
No.
We've got the bargain P&O ones, so. But yeah, anything else that's going to entice us? Epic Universe as well, cool. But I think Epic Universe is going to be so busy though, really busy. Why are you shaking your head for?
No, we're not going to Epic Universe.
We're not going to.
Not this year.
Not this year. Oh, okay. I want to try Apex and Ascent, but double the price of P&O. Yes.
This is it, isn't it? I'm a cheapskate, really.
Yeah.
I like a bargain.
We do want to try Celebrity, but not like lots of people tell us that it's not really for kids at the moment. So I think we'll save our money on that. But really, yeah, definitely in the future we'll try Celebrity. So
Queen Victoria, the end of March, MSC Virtuosa in May. Wow.
Oh, what a selection. Great selection. That is all very different.
I'd love to try
well.
Queen Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to.
We love Virtuosa
nice.
and Independence. Yeah. Yes, definitely. It's only here for one season, so we hopefully might get on it. Who knows? Who knows? So many options. So many options, isn't there? It's great. But I like that. That's a good. So you got Tradition in Victoria, you got Virtuosa, and then you got Independence.
Oh, look. Next question.
Oh, look. Oh no.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
Yeah. I wasn't actually going to join him tonight, but it's probably a good job I did. I'm not sure where he'd have got to without me.
We're heading on Iona for half term in a week. Not the most exciting to but another P&O bar. Yes.
How much of a bargain was it?
Yes, sisters, tell us.
I mean, I've got half term off. I could just leave Tom at home, take the kids.
We did that itinerary 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Well, we did it 2 years ago. We've been on Iona twice, haven't we?
No, only once.
Oh.
It is, yeah. It's a bargain where you can think, right, I'm just going to get on it and enjoy it. Iona. We did really love that week. Actually,
so if I could find it really cheap for me and the kids, can I go in the half term without you?
Yeah, you can go on, and you can. Yeah, I'll go to work, but you
I won't film.
On. No, you carry on. So I've got to stay here by myself. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Okay, nice one. You might see Rach. Yeah, I will do. I'll go and tell you the price. I'll find out.
Okay, perfect. I've just got one more day to get off work, but I'm sure my boss will let me have it off.
Okay, nice one. You enjoy Iona, but we love that. We have that week.
I would actually. I could do that.
Okay, it's going on Iona. It's going to be great for the channel. Everyone can't wait for this footage of one picture.
Maybe I'll do a couple of lives.
Okay,
that'll be my thing. You've already filmed it, so I don't.
Don't need to film it now. But yeah, we did. Is it overnight? Because there was an overnight when we went in there, Rotterdam.
Yeah,
that was a really good idea. Yeah, enjoyed that. There are some great short cruises from Southampton this summer. Good way to try ships like definitely. Apex at the end of August, I think, has got a 4-night. Yeah, there is a really good way of doing it. We actually said sometimes if Rachel's working, I could pop in with the kids. I thought that because you really are not. You do like short cruises, but you take a while to get into them, don't you?
Yeah, and I will quite openly say that. I think even before we had kids, like when we went on holiday together, I think the first holiday we went on together, the first 2 days you were like, oh my God, who have I actually brought away with me? Because I do have...
Yeah. And then you're fine.
And then I'm okay, yeah. And then
to avoid Rachel maybe on the first day, if you see she's got dagger eye walking around. Yeah. Does anyone else have that? Does anyone else have to settle in? A lot of people say that. A lot of people who've got stressful jobs as well, they say they take quite a few days to get.
It just takes me a while to unwind, I think, when I'm on something and just to switch off from the outside world.
Look at this. It's $5.99 per person for a balcony. Yeah, well, that's good. Very good, isn't it? Yeah. And we could,
I'll get him to have a look for me in a minute.
I'll have a look. Would you really go? Would you?
Yeah, I actually would.
Wow, okay. You heard it here first. On the live, we're finding out that Rachel could be going on Iona.
But I think that's one thing, isn't it? So that's one thing I would say about cruising. Like, I'm not a very confident person when it comes to going away. And like with the kids and stuff, I probably wouldn't take them abroad on my own, going on an aeroplane and doing all of that. But I would quite happily take them on a ship on my own. And especially like a P&O ship, like I know the layout of them and I know how they work. So I would feel quite confident taking the kids.
Well, I wouldn't
on
want
a
myself
P&O
on Britannia, so maybe it's time to hear you.
Whereas any other holiday, I wouldn't go.
And lives is amazing. We're just organising. Yeah, we'll see. So
he's going to have a look as soon as we get off of here. And
yes, I'm very good.
I might be joining you for dinner.
You're good to turn it out. Right, another last sort of 10 minutes or so. So tell us where you're heading, if anyone's heading somewhere exciting. Any more last questions? I've enjoyed coming back to the lives. We haven't done these in, I think our last live was about May time, June time.
Did we do one after Anne?
Yeah.
Did we? I don't think we did.
No, I'm not sure we did, yeah. Do you know that was our last cruise? That was crazy.
Okay.
Soon YouTube are going to phone me up and say, sorry, you can't be cruising with the 4Bs anymore. You have to drop the cruise now. We've done the tours, obviously, and we had so many. I packed so much into those few months, it actually felt like it was longer.
Do you know what? I have a question for people, actually. So we obviously haven't been on a lot of cruises recently for various reasons. Tom has been working really, really hard on the content that he is creating and putting out there. So what do you think of the content he is putting out?
Yeah.
Personally,
good, yeah.
I think it's really, really good. And I think it's very informative what he has been sharing with people.
Yeah, it's interesting, and we've got a lot of content creators here as well. Like when you like the people at work always joke with me. They say, oh, why have you got a niche of cruising? It's a bit expensive niche, and I'm like, well, yeah, it is. But it challenges you more. It does challenge you. You know, some of them work, some of them don't. We had a quiz and it got about 100 views, but I enjoyed doing that quiz. But you when you don't do that, you've got to try different stuff. So, yeah, good question.
Oh, 15 days in Walt Disney World.
Hate you two.
As it's our very first time, we're staying in Port Orleans. Amazing. Port Orleans is a beautiful resort. Very, very jealous of that. Absolutely love Disney.
If anyone's not on here that doesn't follow Travel with Thompson, they do great stuff on Instagram and always doing the lives of all the. So we'll be following along on Instagram. Brilliant. We loved French. Port Orleans was a place I used to go as a child, not a child, as a teenager in the 90s. So it's got good memories and have an amazing time. What one ride are you looking forward to the most?
And make sure you watch a lot of Disney food blogs just to see where you can get the most amazing snacks. Yeah, you do know all of that. But.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, enjoy. I'm not jealous at all, are we?
Trying Embassy Divino in October around the Greek Isles. Looking forward to it. That sounds
very
amazing.
Nice. And Embassy have got an Embassy Posey or something in the winter next year. So a new ship down in Southampton. Thank you, Claire. Always appreciate it. Thank you very much. We really enjoyed the content, spending time going around the ships. Oh, brilliant. Yes, we can't wait for some of the tours this year. So hopefully, and Rachel, you really, normally the clear tours, you haven't been on too many, but you went on the Virgin one, didn't you?
I did, and actually I really enjoyed going on the Virgin one.
That was, it was a really good tour. I do love going on those. They can be a bit hectic. I make them quite hectic because I make sure I'm flying around 100 miles an hour. But yeah, they're great. And we look forward to seeing on some of those this year. Hopefully news soon. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Done. Yeah. Thanks. Pat on the back there. Sometimes it's a bit struggling to, but yeah, it's trying to find new different content. As I said, if you're not actually going on a ship, it's trying to find, I think I've got an advantage, for example, the drone.
And living right by Southampton.
So we can use that. But yeah, it would be better if we go on a ship. Hopefully soon we'll get on a ship.
Great. Great. Just started making content on YouTube and appreciate how much hard work it is. It's so fulfilling, but hard work.
Brilliant. Yes. And we'll have a look at that channel, most definitely. Yeah, keep going. It is. You wouldn't keep going if you didn't enjoy it. You literally wouldn't.
So I think like for Tom, when he first started doing YouTube, God, what are we talking about? 3 years ago?
Yeah.
And I think getting to the first 1,000 subscribers was possibly the most difficult thing. And it seemed to take so long to get there, didn't it? I think it possibly took 2 years to get to 1,000. But you will get there. But it does take a lot of hard work. What has he got?
It's the best hobby that I've ever had. It's brilliant. So
sorry, the cat's just managed to get a sausage out of the air fryer that was on the side.
Oh, these cats. But yeah, it's the best hobby in the world, and it's brilliant. And just do it. Just keep doing. Just do it and enjoy it.
Yeah. And I think that's the main thing, isn't it? It's enjoying it and not doing it for thinking, right, I'm going to get this many subscribers, I'm going to make loads of money. I think it's doing it because you actually enjoy doing it, and you want to create that content.
And also don't be downhearted as well, because sometimes videos that you think are really good, they don't do well. And sometimes you're fighting the YouTube computer. Sometimes it's good and it randomly...
A prime example, Tom did one on P&O the other week, and we actually thought that there was a bug or a blip, because I was like, how have you got 50,000 views overnight? And it just exploded. And then the next video we didn't. So it's just really, it's very, very hit and miss.
I think my best videos have done not that well. That's just the way it is.
Hopefully we can make some tours and catch up.
Yes, 100%. Look forward to seeing you on some of the tours this year. Hopefully we've got some exciting ones. We'll get some news soon, hopefully. We get some emails through. But yeah, tours will be, and you'll hopefully join us in some of them.
I will.
Yeah, if they're Portsmouth or Southampton, you'll not be going to Dover, will you? No. That'd be me. Really appreciate you. Go try different things. So many different content is interesting to us. Keep up the good work. Yes, and I always enjoying your content, Morella, and yes, and your random dancing. I think I've shown you Travelling Lights dancing before. Yes, so always enjoy that. So yes, it's just trying different things. Some work, some don't, and that's the way it goes.
It keeps you busy.
Keeps me busy. Keeps me out of trouble, doesn't it? Yeah. Yes, it is definitely for the love of it, and whatever else comes of it. That's there's nothing better. People who you just do it for free stuff, and there's none of that. It's just literally is for the love of filming and getting the stuff out, and the odd cruise. Or sometimes just walking around Southampton trying to get content and flying my drone. So
or losing your drone.
Or losing my drone. No, I won't be losing my drone. So yeah, lots of exciting things coming up. So I think we're almost done. We're another 3 minutes. Thank you so much for joining us. Did we enjoy that, Rachel?
Do you know what? I wasn't expecting to come and join you on your live tonight.
It was going to be a 1B.
It was going to be 1B, but I thought, nah.
That is a Rachel in the future, isn't it? You come in and out. I'm the main person, and then you come in and out when you want to.
Yeah.
You do it when you enjoy it. So it's really good. And then you might see the odd Ernest.
Yeah. Maybe Alice occasionally.
Yeah.
And Colin and Walt the cats who
Yeah. But thank you very much, everybody, for joining us this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it. Well, I'm going to go and look at now. So what we've got to go and look at, I'm going to look at a transatlantic Disney
Iona
one.
Is what you've got to look at.
Iona I've got to look at. Yeah, she could be. Yeah, go on Iona. I've got to go and look at that. Oh, I've got loads to look at, haven't I?
Yeah.
For Rachel to say, not enough money. All good. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Claire. Let's view. Why does that keep on coming up? All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. You just done them.
Yeah.
See, faultless. We've got to get to the hour mark, and it's faultless. We haven't turned it off. We haven't had weird light. We're almost there. We're going to do it to the hour.
Yeah, almost.
Almost there. Yeah, I feel so good. We've done it.
Thank you, John's always away. We'll have a look at your channel.
Yeah, and good luck with the channel. Right. Brilliant. Good luck with it. Yeah.
Thank you, Trina.
Yes, thank you, everybody, all that asked the questions, etc. So we better head off now and to go and see if I can book Rachel and Iona. Well, actually, that means that I get a whole week by myself in this house. Yes. I like this idea. So, thank you.
Thank you, Fred.
Thanks, Fred. Fred's joined us this evening. Thank you, Fred. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, everybody, and have a great evening, and we will catch you soon. And even Colin says goodbye. Look, there he is. He's off. Thanks for nature. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much. Should we go now?
Oh, he stinks.
Not me, the cat. See you soon. Bye, everybody. Have a lovely evening. Bye.
Colin, you need to go outside.